Oliver and Charlotte and the Echoes Beneath the Lake. It started with a hum, not the kind you hear from a machine or the wind, but a soft, musical hum that rose from the water one evening while Oliver and Charlotte were skipping stones at Mirror Lake. They paused. "Did the lake just sing?" Oliver asked. Charlotte tilted her head, listening. It sounded like a cello, or maybe a voice. They both looked down. The surface of the lake shimmered and a ripple spread, revealing a spiral of glowing symbols beneath the water. Then the hum stopped, and everything went completely still. The next morning, they returned, this time with flashlights, notebooks, and Charlotte's portable keyboard. The symbols under the water glowed again as they approached, pulsing faintly. Charlotte pressed a key on her keyboard, a low note. The lake responded. The spiral turned. Then a platform rose slowly from the water, covered in crystal panels and lit by soft blue lights. A staircase unfolded. At the center stood a sign, "Welcome to the Hall of Echoes. Entry requires a song." Without hesitation, Charlotte played a simple melody. Oliver added a short whistle. The door opened. Inside, they stood in awe. The Hall of Echoes was massive and circular, like a concert hall carved from moonstone. Instruments floated in the air. Violins, harps, drums, and bells all glowing gently. Glass tubes spiraled up the walls, carrying sound like glowing rivers. In the center stood a vast organ made of silver branches. But something was wrong. It was quiet. A floating orb drifted toward them. It pulsed and shimmered with fragments of sound, like echoes caught in glass. "I am Sonare," the orb spoke in a warm, harmonic voice. "Caretaker of the hall. Once, this place sang with every note ever played. But now, the echo tree is fading." Charlotte stepped closer. Why? The songs that once nourished it are being forgotten, the melodies lost. If we cannot restore the music, the hall and the world's oldest songs will be silenced forever. Oliver looked up at the silver organ. "Can we help?" Sonare's glow brightened. "Only if you can recover the 3 echoes of the heart: rhythm, melody, and memory. The hall will open the chambers if you prove you can listen." The floor shifted, revealing 3 glowing doorways. They entered the first, the Chamber of Rhythm. Inside, the walls thumped with faint, irregular beats. Floating drums hovered in midair, dusty and dull. A voice echoed, "To awaken rhythm, you must move together." Suddenly, the floor lit up with glowing patterns, pulsing like a heartbeat. Oliver grinned. "A rhythm game," Charlotte nodded. "Let's play." They stepped onto the patterns, mimicking the beats, stomping, clapping, jumping in time. When they missed a beat, the room dimmed. When they matched it, the drums pulsed with life. As they danced together, laughter filled the space, and the drums awoke. A glowing note appeared and flew into Sonare's orb. "1 echo restored," said Sonare. Next was the Chamber of Melody. It looked like a forest made of harp strings and piano keys. Wind blew softly, plucking music from invisible chords. A whisper surrounded them. To find melody, follow the sound of wonder. They listened. Faint notes echoed from deep within, not loud but full of feeling. They stepped gently between the musical trees, following the melody. Charlotte hummed softly, matching the tune. Suddenly, a glowing bird made of sound itself appeared and flew around them, singing back their notes. They harmonized, the melody grew, And then the bird dissolved into light, forming the second echo. The final room was the chamber of memory. Inside, everything was still. Floating fragments of past songs drifted in silence. Some glowed, others flickered. One had a lullaby, another the beat of a marching band. Still others were just laughter and humming. A quiet voice surrounded them. The greatest songs are not perfect, they are remembered. Charlotte looked around. We have to choose the ones that matter. They floated gently through the chamber, collecting pieces of songs from their own memories. Charlotte's mum's bedtime song, Oliver's first piano recital, the silly dance they did last Halloween. As each memory was added, the room glowed brighter. The final echo was complete. Back in the hall, Sonare hovered above the echo tree, the silver organ that now pulsed faintly again. "You've restored its voice," he said. The branches lit up. Music filled the air softly at first, then louder. The walls shimmered. The floating instruments played again, harmonizing in ways that felt alive. A final melody burst from the center of the tree and filled the hall. Sonare glowed with golden light. You have brought back not just music, but meaning. Rhythm, melody, and memory are the soul of sound. A crystal orb drifted down between them. Inside was a swirling song, one no one else had ever heard. "This is your echo," Sonare said. "A song only you could write. If the world forgets again, sing it." The hall slowly dimmed, the music settling into a calm hum. The door opened, and the platform rose once more, carrying them up and out of the lake. The surface rippled and stilled. The lake was quiet again, but not empty. Oliver held the orb in his hands. Charlotte looked at the water, and beneath it, far below, the Hall of Echoes still glowed alive with song.